live. I'm firstly going to check that you can hear me. So if you're coming on the live, jump on, let me know how everything sounds. It might be a bit windy. It might be, who knows? You never quite know until you just test it and see. First of all, I'm alive. And you can tell me in a second if you are. This is a question that's been coming up loads in my WhatsApp group. So if you're in my supporter group, my WhatsApp group, this it came up quite a few times yesterday, the day before, and I've had quite a lot of feedback about it. So I wanted to just share my thoughts and journey of this whole program and how it's come together and what the vision is going forward. Because again, I've had a lot of questions and comments about it. So I think it was 5 years ago, afternoon. So about 5 years ago, I created a program called Prime. And this was a program for perimenopausal and menopausal women. And it was very much rooted in nutrition, fitness, of course, fitness classes, well-being. We ran, quite a lot of people ran it around the UK as a live program. This is way before the pandemic, as a live program. I ran it online. And I collated so much information around perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopause, and how to create a program with all of that information. It was very in depth. And like most of my programs over the years, I just keep adding to them and adding to them. And these programs just grow, and there's so much information when you look at them. So you may have bought Prime and you may have been running some Prime programs. Then I did lots of Prime programs for Fitpros. I did some 7 and 14-day programs that Fitpros could jump on and see how it all could run, and then could offer it to their clients. But I was never 100% sure about the name. I couldn't quite find the right name for the program. And Prime is a great name because it signifies, the prime of our lives. But it's also the same name as, Prime, Amazon Prime, and lots of other things. So it's hard to market a program sometimes when people aren't quite sure what the name is. What does it mean? What is it? Who is it for? So whenever you're doing marketing for a program, you often have to spend a lot of time explaining, exactly what it is, unless the name is something that's really clear and obvious. So that, just sort of hold that in your mind. This program evolved, it got bigger, loads and loads of Fitpros bought it, and it's been very, very popular, very popular. Fast forward to about 6 months ago, I wanted to create a more streamlined version that did what it said on the tin. So it had the name menopause in the title. So any women that saw the marketing, saw the information, could identify and think, yeah, that's for me. I'm a perimenopausal woman. I'm a menopausal woman. I can see that program's for me. So I hummed and went backwards and forwards with different names, came up with Menofit. Thought, yep, that typifies what this program is all about. And once you get the right name for these things as well, it becomes a lot easier to sell and market. So hold that thought. So I wanted to come up with some nice branding and really focus it on consumer as a part of consumer facing for my business. I ran quite a few free programs, test programs. I tested lots of different marketing, looks and feels, different pictures, different views, different fonts, different sort of post ideas, and really did some serious road testing, and then worked out the best way to deliver this program. What's working, what works really well. And I sort of fine-tuned it and came up with a program that one was reasonably effective to sell. The branding was on point. People understood what it was, what it is. It got a lot of interest, a lot of traction from people that don't know me or who I am. And the program started to do really well. And it was just then, because I was going to really focus it only on for consumers, for my consumer part of my business. And then I started getting lots of Fitpros jumped on it and tested it and tried it, and they did it. And I was getting feedback from fitness professionals saying, can we do this? Can I do this? Can I offer this in my business? And it really became clear to me, excuse me, that the marketing, the branding, what to post, how to post, when to post, how to launch is as important, excuse me, I've got a tickle, is as important as the actual content of the course. So the course is very much rooted in, again, health and fitness, taking health and fitness into your own hands as a perimenopausal woman, looking at all the different symptoms of perimenopause, menopause, being aware of all the different symptoms, what you can do with your nutrition, how you can tweak your healthy habits, what kind of exercise is appropriate. And I created lots of different sort of class plans, talk outlines, and came up with a model for the workouts as well. Lots of different models with lots of different subjects for the workouts, and tried and tested it. And it became really apparent that for many Fitpros, it's not the content of the course, learning and understanding about menopause and how to put the program together, etc. That's not the hard bit. That's the easy bit. If that's your passion and you're really interested in that, and probably if you are a perimenopausal or menopausal woman, all that information is going to be really interesting. And when you find something interesting, it becomes easier to study and learn and research and put all that information into practice. What is apparent is lots of people struggle with the marketing, the launch, the branding, the posting. Where should I be posting? What should it be saying? Should it be long form, short form, video post? How do I create the graphics? What should I be doing on Canva? And it became really apparent to me that it's too hard to any course now that you launch, any new class, new program, new online, anything. Almost, in fact, it could even be more important is the marketing, the branding, the look and feel, and how you deliver it. That is as important, because you can have all this knowledge. I'm separating two things out. You could have all this knowledge. Hey, you have all this knowledge. You've got all these great ideas, and you know what you want to say. But how do we formulate all of that information? How do we take this massive subject, which is menopause, and how do we distill it down and keep within our lane as fitness professionals? How do we deliver interesting, educational, informative content that's non-judgmental, that hasn't got a bias? Because our bias is our personal experience, for sure, is very important. But we aren't delivering from our bias standpoint. We need to look at research, and we need to offer people informative choices, and empower them to make the right choices for themselves. And it's such a big topic, so there's a lot to wrestle with, and I think that's really interesting. But it's, how do we take that information, how do we deliver it for our client group that is going to be interesting, informative, doable, so that people who buy that course, your course, and how do they get to the end of it? How do we make it interesting? And just enough information that they will get results and feel the benefits and feel positive, but without feeling overwhelmed and drained by the end of it, because that's really key. And it's the same, I realise now more than ever that it's the same for fitness professionals. Yes, here's all the information. And what Prime was what I'm really good at doing, is going, look, here's all this stuff. Take it. Do what you need to do with it. Create a program with it. You will be fine. And lots of people did, but a lot of people actually need the help with the packaging, the promotion, the marketing, the logo. How does that look? So I went back to the drawing board. I had a really good think about this, and I thought, actually, yeah, I can. That's my strong point as well. I can create and help you with the deliverables, the marketing. And there's never one way to sell a program or promote a program. There's lots of different ways that you can do it. So with Menofit, it's almost that I've diluted it. Is that the right word? I've distilled it, diluted it, and I've created a framework. I've created a step-by-step formula with it, handouts for the talks, what the talk should say, aims and objectives. So you could look at a sheet and you could understand, you could look at it at a glance, think, yeah, okay, that's what I'm trying to say. That's the aims and objectives. I can film a video that's got those points in my own words, rather than here's all the information, crack on, good luck. And I hope you good luck with it. So that's the difference between the two. Prime has got so much information, and you can go away and create lots of amazing programs with it. But if you are a person that buys these programs, whether it's mine or somebody else, loves all the information, and then is like, okay, now what? How do I actually deliver it? How do I actually get people to come to this program? What works? What doesn't work? And so that's what you're having with Menofit. So Menofit is in effect, it's a brand, it's a program. And I'll teach you all of the information around perimenopause and menopause. Yeah, that's a given. But you'll also get post ideas, launch ideas, marketing, webinars, how to create a package and a program to potentially go to corporate. What if somebody rings you up and says, Rachel, would you like to come and do a talk on menopause? What does that look like? Have we got some slides? What should you be charging? All of that information is also going to be included. So for the first time, and I've not done this for a long time either, I'm going to put together a pop-up group as well. You know, I love a Facebook group. So I'm going to do a pop-up group for everybody that buys the Menofit before the 30th, which is the date, the live training. We're going to put everybody in a Facebook group, and I'm going to share branding, marketing. I'm going to share post ideas, price ideas, right up until the 30th, so that you can start seeding your audience. You can start posting, you can put some press releases out there, and you can start building an audience right now, so that when you do the course on the 30th, or if you can't make it live, thereabouts, you can get ready to launch your Menofit program in October, which of course is Menopause Awareness Month. So it's the best time in the whole of the year to launch something like this. So there you go. They're the differences. That's Prime, that's Menofit. They've both got tons of great information, but it's just depending on what you need help with as a Fitpro to make your life easier. If you want all the information, then go away and do your own thing, fine, get Prime. If you need help, if you need information on launching, how to put it together, and you want to do that with a group of other fitness professionals who are all doing the same thing at the same time, so you can share and pool ideas, then definitely look at Menofit. So there you go. There are the two differences, and I hope that helps. And I hope that helps you make a decision. If you're still thinking about purchasing the Menofit program, think, number one, is this of interest to you? Are you passionate? Can you see the opportunities with the midlife menopause group? Are you a perimenopausal, menopausal female, postmenopausal female? If this is your passion and you are really interested, then yeah, do something with this, launch it, because you're going to be able to launch it over and over again. And my vision for Menofit is, let's start with a group program, then we can move to a small group program. You can do personal training with this. Let's look at then doing corporate, and let's just again escalate this brand on. And the sky's the limit. So there you go. Any questions, thoughts, feedback, just send me a message or a DM, or send me a WhatsApp. And if you want to book on, you'll get the information straight away. The live course is on the 30th, but if you can't make the live course, don't worry, you can get the recording, and you can still join the Facebook group whenever I open it up. It'll be this weekend, so you can start your marketing. Start your marketing now. Start putting your posts out, start gathering an audience, so that as soon as you've done the training, boom, you're ready to go, and you can launch in October. Because that's another thing. How many of you and me and everybody else, you have a great idea, or you see a course, you buy it, and then you don't do anything with it, you don't launch it? And I'm hoping that this will encourage you to start now, seeding, promoting, marketing, do the course, create the right course for you, your clients, and new clients that are going to come into your business, and then you're ready to launch. And once you've launched it once, you can take these steps over and over again and keep repeating it. So there you go. Hope that helps. Please put a comment in. Let me know your thoughts, dreams, hopes, aspirations. And I hope that helped you understand the differences and how I've come to arrive on this new Menofit program. All right, guys, have a lovely day, and I'll talk to you later.